come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kill, ain't no play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game.
It's week 1 of the 2026 season.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Miami. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And just think about what his ceiling in the NFL could be, because when you go back to his one collegiate season as a starter, the full season, he went undefeated, didn't throw an interception, and ran for over 1,000 yards as well. When you see him hit the field, you see a possible superstar in the making.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ball again on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game in the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Lance. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's do this, man.
Ready. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lance. That's complete to McBride. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. David Ojabo running in to take him down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Croner, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Ball again on 2nd down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Paul again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Working from the gun, Lance. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trey Lance. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Crowder, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Watson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And this is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Watson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Touchdown, Dolphins! DK Metcalf. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And New York set to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Hall to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Lance. Goes right back to McBride. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Here we go.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Lance. Touchdown! Trey McBride in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield? That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now a play fake. Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Lance looking to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions. If it was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, and the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On first down, it's Watson. He'll find Metcalf. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Crowder, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Hall. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Trey McBride. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Crowder And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Crowder. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 26 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hall again on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Got it. Blue check. Ready.
Here's Hall again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 195 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Dardanelle going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball again on second down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 40 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given